Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Skyblock Let's Play. If you can tell here, we got us some wolves. In fact, just to try things out, I even created a little puppy. I gotta go get some meat for him. But the neat thing is it worked. Well, sort of. The things I explained in the last episode mostly worked, but I have to show you something that I did here. Yeah, as you can tell, I've done a lot of work. Unfortunately, this was the platform I originally built. And if you look over the side, there is my cobblestone generator that I created just for this. I ended up filling up 2 full chests full of cobblestone and ended up using it for a whole bunch of construction, which I'll show you here in a bit too, including building this platform up above me. Here's the deal though. If you look up above, my Y position is at 62 at my feet. For some bizarre reason, wolves don't spawn at this level. I had to go all the way up here, which if you look here, the Y position is at 70 now. I haven't seen this documented anywhere as to this. That's what you need to get done. Is have it above a certain level. I'm presuming that the level is Y equals 64, which is where I had the block originally, the grass block and the tree. Just something to keep in mind if you're having frustration trying to get wolves to spawn. But as you can tell, I actually did. If you can also tell here, I put on a lip around all of the pathways, and I even built this little path over here going up to a village. And we will deal with the villagers soon enough. They're even willing to trade, which is cool. I don't know if there's any reason for me to buy shears or an arrow, and I certainly they're not letting me get any. They're demanding emeralds that I simply don't have, but that's fine. We'll deal with those guys soon enough. I also wanted to show you this. I mean, I tried almost everything you could imagine to get those wolves to spawn. One big issue. Oh yeah, I had was simply having too many mobs in the same general area. So I went out of my way to even deal with this situation. Here's where we had our tree farm, and I do plan on putting it back. There's a grass block that we'll use later on. But here's probably the most important part of it. The most important consideration to have is we needed to move all those animals to some other place that was a little more distant. So I built this little contraption here. It just looks like a pathway with fences on, which it is. The purpose of this was mainly to get all those passive animals a lot further away. I've always been planning on doing this anyways. Oh yeah, here's another one of my wolves from a previous time. I was trying to get a breeding pair, and I got lucky that second time. So anyways, I've moved all my animals over to here. And in fact, I plan on building out in this general direction here off into the empty space some more of these little pens for each species. I don't intend them to be really big, but this is what I'm calling my stockyard area. Since it's pretty boring. There's really not much anything more other than cobblestone and fence. I figured I might as it wasn't that big deal and didn't need to be put on camera. But I wanted to let you know that that was there. And as you can see, we're far enough away, at least on the video resolution I have here, that you can't even see the spawning area that I had. My intention is to move the wolves all over here too, which we'll do in just a bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back and we're going to take out that dirt. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm back here at my spawning area, and keep in mind this is the Taiga biome, which is what I'm using here for spawning these wolves. In fact, just simply walking back, I ended up getting another wolf to spawn on me, along with a pig. I mean, seriously, I ended up having spawn probably a dozen cows, about 20 sheep, probably another 15 or so pigs, and I don't even want to guess how many chickens. I ended up collecting 2 full stacks of eggs just off of the eggs all the chickens dropped, and I just kept doing things like this. Here's a pig. Since I already got pigs at the other spot, I just went and kept killing them. So now what we got is this other dog. This other wolf. Oh, come on! There he is. I didn't know they're glitching out. Since he spawned, I might as well show how this is done. I made some mistakes with the dogs, with the wolves before. I thought I was going to even have to kind of cheat because I was so frustrated on getting these to spawn. But anyways, how you get the wolves tamed? This right here is kind of a neutral one. If I hit it, he would become hostile. I don't want to do that because I want to tame these guys so that I can breed them. Anyways, the way you do that is you right-click on them with a bone. And it may take a few, but there you go. Now he's tame. You can tell because he has that kind of red color around his neck. So I'm going to have him set. Then we can go over here. Now here's a use you have with your for your zombie flesh. If you take these wolves and click them together with the zombie flesh, you end up with a puppy like that. And you can feed the puppy. And I need to do that over here with this puppy. Yeah, they'll follow me around. As you can tell, if you look at their tail there, I don't know if I can. Puppies start out hungry. And anyways, no, we don't necessarily want them breeding. We just want them full. So anyways, we got. Come on, sit. Sit, boy, sit. Sit. There we go. Oh, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and just start ripping all this dirt out. And I'll be back when all this grass is taken out. Okay, I got all that dirt pulled up. We got a total of 81 blocks of dirt. So what we're going to do now is basically repeat this whole process all over again. But now we're going to go over to the Mushroom Island. As I said, I got chests and chests and chests filled with cobblestone in this attempt. So we got plenty of stuff to be working with. Oh, I'm just gonna leave the meat here. You know what? I'm gonna leave behind some of the cobblestone. So we're gonna go back over to the area where we picked up the melon and the pumpkin originally, our little melon island. That also happens to be a mushroom biome. The purpose of that, of going over there, is so that we can get the Mooshrooms. Whoops, what do I need? I'm going to go ahead and drop this dirt off here temporarily. We got some pickaxes. Oh, by the way, that this iron sword is something that I ended up getting from killing a zombie. It was a rare drop. Now let's drop the bone off there too. Now that's what I've been using just to kind of slaughter all the animals that we didn't need. I probably should have done something else with the iron sword, but whatever. We're gonna get to doing the iron again later, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go over here, and we have our mycelium that we can expand out. I'm also going to be digging a hole, and we'll get there in a bit, but I'm going to expand this whole area out and try to have it encompass everything that is the Mushroom Island, and then I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing over there with the jungle. So we're going to do a 2-4, and then somewhere about halfway between, I'm going to build another cobblestone generator. I'll do that all off camera and hopefully be back in just a little bit. Well, I made some changes here from what my original plan was. Because of the problems I had with the wolves, I decided to build an upper platform like I did for the wolves, for the mushrooms, or for this little area here. Now, keep in mind when I put all the stonework on this, these dirt blocks have nothing underneath them. I want to be able to relocate them. So what I'm going to do is very, very carefully put in another water elevator here. I probably should. This won't take too long. I'm going to leave the bucket there temporarily while I go underneath and I try to put in some stonework under here. Hopefully I don't die there. Come on. It's probably enough. Well, let's see. So I just want to make sure that there's some cobblestone underneath all of that dirt. Eh, we don't need that. So it looks kind of ugly, but hey, stuff like this always is ugly. So we'll go back. Get the bucket. We'll go grab the dirt, and we're going to start spreading that dirt up. Now, mycelium grows just like grass. It's just one of those things that you need to do. I'm going to put the bucket away here and grab our dirt. And okay. Oh. Whoops. Oh well. Gotta be careful where I drop. Fell into our cobblestone generator. I'm gonna get back to that, by the way. We will definitely have that, my AFK cobblestone generator, worked out more elaborately. So oh crap. I'll deal with that too. Anyways, what we need to do here is just start throwing some dirt down and trying to get this mycelium to spread. Like that. So we're in good shape. And the purpose of all this is just to be able to bring the mycelium up above. Anyways, I don't want to bore you guys to death with all this, because watching grass grow is one of the most exciting things you can do. Well, not really. But this gives you an idea of what's going to go on. And when the mycelium grows up here, I'll be back, and we're gonna work off over towards the jungle then. See you in a bit. Okay, now I got the mycelium that's spreading out really good, and we've expanded it out, and as you can tell, I put around a fence around this whole area. So our hope, what we're trying to get to grow here, is some mushrooms. Or not yeah. In other words, cows with mushrooms growing on their back. And in the meantime, just because we want to go off this way anyways, we're going to head off to go get go over there to the jungle. Now, I'd love to take this opportunity to spawn some ocelots. We got a little problem with the ocelots, though. And for that, we need to get a fishing rod, which isn't too hard to get. We got that just means we got to go and attack some spiders. And I think we got some string already. But the big thing is that we got to have a lake. And I mean, I suppose I could make a quick and dirty thing. Actually, come to think of it, we got a little something right here that we could turn into a makeshift lake. At least one convenient enough to do something. Let me try back on that in just a second. Well, okay, I'm back here. I built out my platform out here to our little jungle tree. I went and did some real quick experiments on just some ideas I had for using a single source block of water to make a lake, and I think I got an idea that I'm going to show in the next episode. In the meantime, I want to go ahead and finish this up. We aren't going to have we're not going to be able to have the Ocelots yet this episode, but I think we might be able to get them a little bit earlier to be able to do some fun things. I happen to know from doing some experiments that this particular level that this grass block is at will spawn ocelots. I just wanted to make sure that I could do it, so I've tried it out in a test world in creative mode. I haven't done it as a live let's play, in survival. So I'm going to see how that works out. Now, I talked earlier about animals spawning in on just one block of grass. And, well, here's a cow as an example of how that happens. You can have a single cow spawn on just one single block of grass. So Bessie here seems to be doing just fine. Now, one interesting thing about this jungle tree, I'm going to go ahead and harvest it here, hopefully today. We also got ourselves a cocoa bean pod. And that's something that's actually new for the Minecraft version 1.3. It's definitely something useful to get. On this particular mod, it starts out immature. I decided to go ahead and do that. It really doesn't matter because for the length of time it takes for you to hurry out here and build this platform and do everything, it fully matures anyway, so that's really no big deal. I just want to make sure that we're out here far enough. One thing I have known from trying this in the past and doing Skyblock with jungle trees, at least on the Skyblock servers, is and also elsewhere, is jungle trees give out very, very, very few saplings. It's just something that you need to be need to definitely concern yourself with. That's why I'm going extra careful here to make sure that we get every single possible sapling that this tree is going to be dropping. I probably should go get an axe too, but we're fine for the moment. So let's go get the cocoa bean pod. And that's 3 cocoa beans. And then we're going to go ahead gonna go collect all this jungle wood. Now, I don't know if there's any rumor, any truth to the fact that trees drop more saplings if you just let them naturally decay versus going up and punching them out. It seems to me like you get more saplings from natural decay. Um, I'm really hoping that this jungle tree drops some saplings. On average, I seem to be getting one sapling per jungle tree. Well, about one and a half. I'm hoping we get one or two. If we get just one, that would be fine. It's possible we won't get a single one. And if that's the case, oh well. Um, I may end up cheating in the jungle wood. Or some more jungle saplings. This is definitely something that the creators of Minecraft really need to fix. Because this is inexcusable, where you take a properly formed tree, and this jungle tree is very typical for other similar jungle trees. And if you're just taking a normal jungle tree and trying to get saplings and they just don't come, something's wrong. I guess if you had like 50 jungle trees, then on average they'll produce like what 55 or 60 different saplings. But it shouldn't be that way. Anyways, we'll deal with you, cow, in just a bit. So anyways, that's our jungle. We got some jungle wood. I'm going to gingerly take it back to our base so that we don't lose the... Oh, I don't want to disappear. We're going to take those cocoa beans and the jungle wood and we're going to go back. And then I'm going to go build another cobblestone generator like we did over in the other side and clean this up, add some rails and guardrails and stuff. But there we have it. This is we got our prep area so that we can spawn. In this case, jungles are going to be specifically for ocelots. Boy, no saplings here at all. This is frustrating. And that's it. I really don't know what to do here at this point. If you have some suggestions, write a comment in the video. I am not against cheating in some jungle saplings. Like I said, I get about 1.5 jungle saplings per tree on average, but boy, that's a loose average. I'm even open to suggestions on what I should do on my mod in terms of should I put a small stack of jungle saplings like in the treasure chest in the dungeon? Should I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated. I didn't want to have like a whole jungle forest. Sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. This just kind of sucks. But anyways, it would be nice if we had some more saplings here for the jungles. But anyways, in the meantime, I'll get this all ready and get ready for another episode. Until then, ciao.